right, my friend, what are you going to play for us today, John?
Little original called We're Not Sure Yet.
Okay, awesome. Fantastic. Very beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about where we are today.
This is Song of the Wood. It is owned by Jerry Reed Smith, who is a master hammer dulcimer builder. I actually play one of Jerry's instruments, and this is where many of you may have met me. I am allowed to come and play outside or sometimes inside as the guest artist, and it's a great opportunity to share the love of hammer dulcimer and get to meet some people. I just love this store. It's great.
So Joshua, we are in Black Mountain. Mm-hmm. Tell me about the show that's getting ready to happen at the Whitehorse.
This is going to be the first concert with Joshua Messick and the Acoustic Storm, which is going to be my band. And I've done so many collaborations and so many cool things. I got to meet so many people throughout the year. And that all just kind of gelled together, and we kind of all talked about it. Well, why don't we just call it the Acoustic Storm Band instead of calling it all these collaborations? So it's going to be really cool. It's going to consist of Max Dyer on cello, James Kylan on percussion, and River Gregarian on percussion. So 2 percussionists and a cellist.
And so this will be, what time is the show exactly?
July 25th, 8 p.m.
And there's actually, I just now see it, there is actually down here on the floor a brochure, or not a brochure, but a poster. So here we have it, July 25th, 8 p.m. And the show will probably go, how long do you think it will run, Joshua?
I'm not going to push it past 2 hours. My goal is to have you out before 10 o'clock.
Before 10 o'clock.
That includes the intermission.
Yeah, tell us about the venue over there. How does the sound, I mean, how does it really sound there? Is it a small venue?
This is a music venue. This is a listening venue. Where sound comes first. You're not going to hear a lot of noise. There's no food, so you're not going to be distracted by people eating or servers and waiters interrupting you in the middle of listening. This is a listening environment that is a music venue, and it's one of my favorite places to play. It's just awesome.
But Black Mountain is naturally an awesome place to come if you're going to have dinner before the show.
Oh yeah.
All kinds of great restaurants and all here.
Yeah, one reason that the show's at 8 o'clock is so you can have some food before, and this is a place that just has awesome local restaurants. Not a lot of chains here, very, very few. If you're going to find a place to eat, it's going to be that wonderful home cooking.
And I imagine you've been practicing a lot. Tell me about how has that come along? I mean, how has the band or the group itself sort of gelled recently?
Well, lots of work. This is a lot of compositions that I've been working on for the past roughly 10 years, maybe even 12 years since I was 18. I'm now 30. But my initial vision was bigger than just solo hammer dulcimer, although I do still play solo hammer dulcimer, and there's going to be some solo pieces in the concert. But I have this kind of composer's vision for a bigger sound. So this has been in my head for a very long time, but it just was a matter of meeting the right musicians to kind of put it all together. So we've been practicing. Really, James Kylan and I are kind of the guys that composer, arranging. We do most of the rehearsing, and then we package that all together and take it to River and Max and allow them to add their creative input to it as well.
Is this sort of like your dream team?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They really are.
In fact, let me tell you a story. Max Dyer is on cello, and I actually first heard Max on a recording before I ever met him and knew who he was. It was on an album by Michael W. Smith called Freedom. And I remember praying when I heard it. I was probably 14 or 15 years old at the time. And I prayed, God, if I could ever get to play with a cellist that good one day, I sure would appreciate it. I didn't know who he was. All I knew was what his music sounded like. Well, when I was working on my album Stillness, I was 17 and 18 years old when that was being made. And I had a friend who gave me a referral for a cellist, and I called him up, and he said, sure, I'd love to play the cello on it. Well, he comes and plays the cello on my Stillness album, and I was blown away. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It was incredible cello, just amazing. Well, we go back to the mixing room, and on the engineer's mixing board, there's an album, Michael W. Smith's Freedom. And Max said, did you ever hear the cello on that? I said, well, yeah, it was incredible. He goes, I played that. I was like, you're kidding me. So it's like, wow. How cool is that guy that I heard, 14, that touched and moved my heart, that I wanted to play with, here we are, now that I'm 30, this is going to be the first concert we've ever played together. And I just cannot wait. It's a dream come true.
What an incredible story. Well, Joshua, so we're looking at July the 25th at 8 p.m. And I guess Whitehorse, I did not get the website down there, but what does it say?
WhiteHorseBlackMountain.com.
Or you can go to, again, I will point at it. Here is your website. Mm-hmm. You can go to JoshuaMessick.com, and I'm sure there's the information then is there as well. Mm-hmm. And there is River and James and Max. So fantastic. Joshua, anything else you want to tell us before we end this little interview?
This is the most excited I've ever been about a concert. I cannot tell you how fun this is for me, and I want to share that memory with you.
So this is going to be maximum Joshua Messick with the guys.
That's right.
All right. Joshua, thank you so much for your time. This is going to be great. I will be there. To wrap things up, all I want to say is that Joshua's a friend. I'm going to be there. If anyone that's watching my channel wants to come by and say hi to me, please feel free to come by. I'll be shooting some hopefully great 4K video of Josh and the band just tearing it up. So please come by and support local music here in Platte Mountain, North Carolina. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe if you like.